This is Amara, a 22-year-old UNALAG student with smooth brown skin, killer curves, and a smile that could melt even the toughest hearts. She's that type of girl you notice twice, once for her beauty, and again for the sadness that hides behind her bold lashes. Her mother sells provisions in Enugu, her father left when she was 7, and Lagos, well, Lagos has taught her survival in the hardest way possible. Amara's life wasn't what Instagram showed. Behind the soft wigs, pretty selfies, and the soft girl captions, there was hunger, unpaid hostel rent, and a final year project she couldn't afford to print. She was tired of borrowing wigs, tired of begging for data, tired of smiling through suffering. So when she met Honorable Kingsley at a lounge in Lekki one humid Friday night, she didn't plan it. He noticed her before she even looked his way. He was in his late 40s, dark-skinned, with a clean shave and that confident look of a man used to being a babe. His agboda screamed money, and his gold wristwatch flashed each time he raised his glass. He didn't even try to hide his interest. "Fine girl," he said, smiling as she passed his table. "Where you rushing to like that? Sit small, now." Amara hesitated, just for a second. Then she sat. And that was how it began. He introduced himself as Honorable Kingsley, a businessman and politician from Abuja, currently in Lagos for some projects. His deep voice carried that mix of authority and charm that made Amara feel both nervous and excited. He bought her a drink, asked about her school, complimented her sense of style, and before the night was over, he pressed his black card into her hand. "Take this, my dear. Buy yourself something nice. Lagos girls deserve to shine." That night, Amara sat in her Uber holding that black card like it was gold. She didn't even know what something nice meant anymore. The next day, 20,000 naira alert entered her account. Then 50,000. Then 200. By the end of the week, she was in his hotel suite in Victoria Island, wrapped in white sheets that smelled like foreign perfume, staring at a man twice her age and wondering how her life had changed so fast. It wasn't love, not at first. It was survival. Honorable Kingsley made her feel seen, cared for, and safe. He told her, "You're too beautiful to suffer." He said he'd take care of her, and he did. Rent paid. Hair done. New iPhone. Suddenly, Amara's life looked perfect, at least on Instagram. Her best friend, Tonya, noticed. "Babe, abeg tell me who's sponsoring this your sudden glow up," Tonya joked one day in the hostel common room. "Your skin is now brighter than generator light." Amara laughed it off. "You know me now. Hustle must pay." But deep down, she felt a pound of guilt. Tonya wasn't just her friend, she was her sister in everything except blood. They had been roommates since 100 level. Tonya was the type who believed in working hard, staying loyal, and loving clean. Her father sent her money regularly from Abuja, and she never lacked. Sometimes she even helped Amara pay her bills. "God bless your dad," Amara always said, never knowing how twisted those words would soon sound. Days turned to weeks, and Amara's life got more comfortable. Kingsley became her constant, her 9 p.m. calls, her weekend getaway, her quiet sponsor. He would drive down from Abuja just to see her for a night. He called her, "my little princess," and she called him Keke. But every time he mentioned his family, Amara would change the topic. He had once said he had a grown daughter in UNALAG, a stubborn Gen Z girl who argues too much. Amara didn't think much of it. There were over 40,000 students in UNALAG, after all. What were the odds? One evening, while Amara and Tonya were doing their makeup in the mirror before a night out, Tonya's phone rang. "Hey, Daddy," she said cheerfully. "Yes, I'm fine. I got the package." "Thank you, Daddy." Amara smiled and teased, "Your dad really loves you, oh." Tonya giggled. "Of course. My dad is the best." He spoils me silly when he wants to. Amara nodded, her mascara wand trembling slightly. If only she knew what her best daddy was doing in a 6 hotel room last night. That night, as Amara lay beside Kingsley in his suite, she tried to shake off the thought. He was kind, yes, but he was married. He had a family somewhere. And that family included a daughter in her university. But she told herself it wasn't her business. She was just trying to survive. Until one afternoon, Kingsley told her, "Baby, I'll be in Lagos next weekend. My family is planning a surprise dinner for my daughter's birthday. I might sneak out after." "Your daughter's birthday?" she asked casually. "Yes," he said, smiling proudly. "My first girl. She's my joy." "What's her name?" Amara asked, almost without thinking. He looked at her and smiled. "Tonya." The name hit her chest like cold water. For a second, she laughed nervously, thinking she heard wrong. But his eyes didn't waver. "Tonya," she repeated slowly. "Yes. Tonya Kingsley." "Why?" Amara's hand trembled as she reached for her drink. The air in the room suddenly felt heavy. She forced a smile. "Nothing. I think I've heard that name before." Kingsley didn't notice the panic in her eyes. He was too busy scrolling through pictures of his little girl on his phone. Amara excused herself to the bathroom, locked the door, and sat on the edge of the bathtub, staring at her reflection. Her sugar daddy was her best friend's father. Her stomach turned. She felt sick. The guilt that she had buried for months came crashing down in full force. She wanted to scream. To run. To disappear. But how? How could she even explain this to Tonya? Or to Kingsley? For the first time, Amara didn't feel rich. She didn't feel powerful. She felt dirty and trapped. Days passed, and she avoided Tonya as much as possible. She ignored Kingsley's calls, his texts, even his money alerts. But the man was persistent. "My princess, what's wrong?" one of his messages read. "Did I offend you?" Then came Tonya's message. "Babe, guess what? My dad is coming to Lagos for my birthday dinner. I want you there. You're like family." Amara froze. Family. That night, she didn't sleep. She thought of excuses, sickness, travel, exams. But Tonya wouldn't hear it. "Please now, Amara. You have to come. You're my best friend. I want you there when my dad walks in. I'll even introduce you to him properly." Amara wanted to vanish. She tried to back out. But fate didn't care. The night of the dinner came faster than she expected. It was at a restaurant in Ikeja, elegant, warm, filled with family laughter and birthday balloons. Tonya looked beautiful in her pink dress. She hugged Amara tight. "You look hot, babe. Thank you for coming." Amara forced a smile, her palms sweating. Then Tonya's mother walked in, graceful, glowing, the type of woman you could tell was born into wealth. And right behind her, Honorable Kingsley. Their eyes met across the room. He stopped mid-step. Amara's lips parted, but no sound came out. Tonya, unaware, turned with excitement. "Daddy. Meet my best friend, Amara." The silence that followed could have swallowed the room. Kingsley's face went pale. Amara's legs trembled. And that was how the truth began to unravel, in front of everyone. The music faded. The laughter died. And Amara's world, and Tonya's, would never be the same again. What would you have done if you were Amara? Would you have confessed earlier, or tried to hide it forever? Have you ever seen something like this happen in real life? Share your thoughts in the comments. The restaurant felt too quiet, like someone had pressed mute on life itself. Amara could feel every pair of eyes at that table turn toward her. Her breath hitched, her chest tight, her palms shaking inside her small clutch bag. Honorable Kingsley stood frozen, still holding the small gift bag he brought for his daughter. His mouth opened slightly, then closed again. Tonia's eyes flicked between them. "Daddy, you've met Amara before?" she asked, smiling innocently. Kingsley cleared his throat. "Oh," he coughed, forcing a laugh. Yes, I've seen her around, you know Lagos is small." But the tremor in his voice gave him away. Amara couldn't speak. Her throat was dry, her eyes burning. Every instinct in her body screamed at her to leave, but her legs wouldn't move. Tonia's mom smiled politely, unaware. "Oh, that's nice. You young people probably meet at all these student events." She turned to Amara. "You're very beautiful, my dear. I've heard so much about you from Tonya." The compliment felt like poison. Amara forced a weak smile. "Thank you, Ma." She could feel Kingsley's eyes on her, pleading, warning, terrified. She couldn't look back at him. Dinner went on, but nothing felt real. Laughter floated around the table, but every sound echoed inside Amara's head like a nightmare. Her fork trembled as she tried to eat. Tonya was all smiles, showing her father her new hairstyle, telling him about school, about how Amara had been her rock through everything. "She's honestly like a sister to me, Daddy," Tonya said, grinning. Kingsley managed a smile, his eyes fixed on his plate. That's good to hear." Amara's stomach twisted. She excused herself midway and rushed to the bathroom, gripping the sink as she stared into the mirror. Her reflection looked pale, guilty, like a stranger. Her phone buzzed. It was a message from Kingsley. Kingsley said, "Don't say anything. Please. I beg you." She stared at the text, her fingers trembling. Another message came in. "We'll talk after this. Please act normal." Her mind was spinning. She couldn't breathe. What was she supposed to do? Act normal. Pretend she hadn't been sleeping with her best friend's father for months. Tonia's voice echoed faintly from the hall, calling her name. Amara splashed water on her face and walked back out, her heart pounding. By the time dessert came, she couldn't take it anymore. As the waiter poured champagne, Tonia's mom said cheerfully, "Let's make a toast. To my beautiful daughter, Tonya, and to family." Everyone raised their glasses. But when Amara's gaze met Kingsley's again, she couldn't pretend. Her hand shook so hard the glass clinked against the table. Tonya noticed. "Babe, are you okay?" Amara nodded quickly. Yeah, I'm fine." But she wasn't. She was crumbling inside. After the dinner, when everyone started taking pictures, Kingsley pulled her aside near the restaurant's entrance. "Amara," he whispered harshly, "what are you trying to do? You want to ruin me." Her eyes filled with tears. "Ruin you? You ruined me first." "Keep your voice down," he hissed, glancing around. Tonya was laughing with her mom a few steps away, posing for pictures. The music had started again, but it all sounded distant. "Listen," Kingsley said, lowering his voice, "what happened between us stays between us. You understand me? You don't say a word." Amara shook her head. "This is wrong. All of it. Don't act holy," he snapped quietly. "You enjoyed the money, didn't you? You enjoyed the lifestyle." That broke something in her. "Is that what you think this is about?" she whispered. "I didn't plan this. I didn't know she was your daughter." "Then forget it now," he said coldly. "For everyone's sake." He turned and walked back to his family. Amara stood there, her vision blurry, her heart pounding so loudly she could hear it in her ears. Tonya came running over, smiling. "Amara. Daddy said we're going to his house after this for a mini after party. You're coming, right?" Amara opened her mouth to say no, but nothing came out. Please, babe, Tonya begged. You know it won't be fun without you. Kingsley's eyes met hers from across the room, code, warning. Amara nodded faintly. Okay. The ride to the Kingsley's mansion in Ikeja GRA felt endless. Tonya talked non-stop, but Amara barely heard a word. Her mind was racing, her stomach tight. The house was huge, glass walls, marble floors, everything smelling of money. Tonya ran upstairs to change into something comfortable. Her mom went to the kitchen to tell the staff what to serve. That left Amara and Kingsley alone in the sitting room. He approached her quietly. You shouldn't have come here, he said under his breath. You told me not to act suspicious, she said bitterly. He sighed, rubbing his temples. I'm trying to fix this before anyone gets hurt. Before you get exposed, you mean? Amara, please. The sound of footsteps interrupted them. Tonya walked in, holding her phone. Amara, let's take a selfie, she said excitedly. Amara forced a smile, stepped close to her, and took the picture. Tonya's father smiled faintly in the background, a perfect picture of a happy family and their friend. No one knew what was brewing underneath. Later that night, after everyone had eaten and laughed, Tonya's mom went upstairs. Kingsley followed her soon after, saying he'd check something. Tonya and Amara sat outside by the pool, legs dipped in the water, talking about life, school, boys. Tonya sighed. You know, sometimes I wish I could find a man like my dad. Someone mature, calm, successful. I don't trust these Lagos boys. Amara froze. Tonya continued, smiling. My dad is everything. He's not perfect, but he's loyal. He loves my mom so much. I pray I marry someone like him. Amara couldn't hold it anymore. She felt tears stain her eyes. Babe, what's wrong? Tonya asked softly. You've been acting weird all night. Amara wiped her face quickly. Nothing. Just, I'm tired. Tonya smiled, squeezing her hand. I love you, Jaya. You're the sister I never had. Amara looked at her, and the guilt almost broke her. When she got back to her hostel later that night, she deleted Kingsley's number, blocked him on WhatsApp, and swore never to see him again. But Lagos had other plans. Because 2 days later, a photo started circulating on a gossip blog, a picture from Tonya's birthday dinner. And in the background, someone had zoomed in. Honorable Kingsley. Amara. Their eyes locked. The caption read, Unilag girl spotted at dinner with married honorable. Coincidence or something more? The post had over 5,000 comments in 2 hours. By the time Tonya saw it, everything changed. The next morning, Amara woke up to a nightmare. Her phone wouldn't stop vibrating, calls, text, WhatsApp messages. Her heart dropped when she saw Tonya's name flashing repeatedly. She hesitated before answering. Hello. There was silence. Then Tonya's voice came through, low and trembling. Amara, what is this I'm seeing online? Amara's throat tightened. Tonya, you're in a picture with my dad. People are saying you're his side chick. Her voice cracked. Tell me they're lying. Amara's heart pounded. Tonya, please let me explain. Explain what? She shouted. You've been sleeping with my father. My father, Amara. Tears welled in Amara's eyes. I didn't know he was your dad. I swear to God, I didn't know when it started. Tonya laughed bitterly, almost choking on her words. So you knew later? And you still continued? No. I stopped the moment I found out. I tried to end it, but... But what? You were collecting money. Allowing him touch you while you smiled in my face. Amara started sobbing. Tonya, please. I made a mistake. I was broke, I was desperate. I didn't plan this. The line went quiet for a moment. Then Tonya whispered, "You were the one person I trusted." And the call ended. Amara sank to the floor, her body shaking. By afternoon, her picture was everywhere. Blogs, Twitter, Instagram. Screenshots flooded her phone. People tagged her, insulted her, called her a homewrecker, gold digger, and a shower. Someone even posted her hostel address. That evening, a knock sounded on her door. It was her roommate, looking scared. "Amara, there are people outside. Some girls from the department. They are saying you disgraced all of us." Amara packed a few things into a bag and slipped out the back gate. She went to a friend's off-campus apartment to hide. Her phone wouldn't stop buzzing. Another message came in, from an unknown number. "KK, stay low. Don't talk to anyone. I'm handling it." She threw her phone across the bed. Handling it? What could he handle now? The internet had already eaten her life. Meanwhile, at the Kingsley mansion, chaos reigned. Tonya's mother had seen the blogs. She didn't want to believe it until she saw the full photo. Her husband, hand halfway toward Amara's shoulder, his eyes soft. She called him out in front of the housekeeper. "Who is she?" Kingsley couldn't speak. Tonya stood in the corner, arms folded, eyes red from crying. "You brought shame into this house," his wife said, her voice shaking with anger. "A girl our daughter calls sister. I didn't know at first," he tried to explain, "and when I found out." "You kept it going," she snapped. "You let her into our home." Kingsley looked at Tonya. "I'm sorry, my princess." Tonya took a step back. "Don't call me that." That night, she packed a small bag and left for her cousin's place in Suralea. The family that once looked perfect was cracking open, publicly. By the next morning, the story had made it to the TV gossip shows. Honorable Kingsley's name was trending. Sugar daddy scandal rocks Lagos politician's family. Amara watched the news from her hiding place, numb. Her mother had called earlier, crying. "Amara, what is all this I'm hearing? People from church are calling me." "Mommy, please." "I'll fix it," Amara whispered, though she had no idea how. Days passed. She didn't step outside. She barely ate. Everything she had built, her fake confidence, her pretty pictures, her followers, all gone. Then, one afternoon, her door creaked open. It was Tonya. Amara's heart stopped. She looked different, eyes swollen, face pale, like she hadn't slept in days. Amara stood slowly. "Tonya." Tonya didn't say anything at first. She just stared at her best friend, or what used to be her best friend. Finally, she spoke. "You broke everything, Amara." Amara's voice trembled. "I didn't mean to. I swear. I didn't know, Tonya." Tonya nodded slowly. "Maybe not at first. But you could have told me." Tears slid down Amara's face. "I was scared. I didn't want to lose you. You lost me the day you slept with him." The words hit like a slap. Tonya turned to leave, but paused at the door. "You know what hurts the most? It's not even that you were with my dad. It's that you sat across from me every night and smiled, like everything was fine." Then she walked away. Amara collapsed to the floor, sobbing into her hands. The next week, the story finally cooled down online, but the damage remained. Kingsley's wife filed for separation. He lost his political appointment after a party scandal review. Tonya moved out completely. Amara stopped attending classes. She deleted her Instagram. Nobody wanted to be seen with her anymore. She went back to Enugu for a while, hoping to start over, but Lagos still whispered her name. Amara, that girl that slept with her friend's father. It followed her everywhere. She tried to reach out to Tonya one last time, a long message, apologizing, explaining, begging. Tonya never replied. Months later, when Amara returned to Lagos quietly, she walked past the same lounge where she'd first met Kingsley. Same lights, same music, same smell of expensive perfume. She paused at the door, staring at the neon sign glowing above the entrance. A different man smiled at her as she passed. "Fine girl, where you rushing to? Sit small, now." This time, she didn't stop. She kept walking, fast, head high, eyes straight ahead. Because some mistakes, once made, never stop following you. What about you, watching this story? Do you think Amara deserved forgiveness, or was Tonya right to cut her off completely? And if you were in Tonya's shoes, could you ever forgive your best friend? Share your thoughts below. Please, like, comment and subscribe for more stories. Thank you.